Hey guys, this is Hunter with NVX, and today in our install bay we have a Toyota Corolla 2017. We will be installing our vehicle-specific boost box along with our X-Kit 82, our VADM1, and the XLCA2. So let's get right into it. So we're at the front of the vehicle here, so we just went ahead and tightened our power wire down on this stud here. We put it through the battery plastic here so this battery cover can go back on nicely. Zip tied it all the way down and then came back up, fuse block here, and then straight into the vehicle along with the factory harness. But you can do it however you want. That's just how we did it today. So now we have put the power wire inside the vehicle. Here she is. Now we are looking for our signal, which with the information that we had received was incorrect. We had to end up finding our own speaker signal, which happened to be this black and green. Our black is our positive, our green is our negative. Now on the other side we're going to do the same thing and find our speaker wires, if you're doing just bass, just one side will be good enough. You can just jump over on the XLCA2, which I'll show you guys what that looks like as well later on. Put that back in the harness, all nicely like so. If you want, you can tape it. I'm gonna tape it. So we went ahead and ran the power wire along with the signal down this running board, tied it with the factory harness all the way down. We have it running up underneath this panel, not so much underneath the seat, behind the belt buckle, and we're going up actually into the trunk to mount the XLCA2 and the VADM1 right here. So for our hardware, we have 4 nuts, 7 washers, 2 long bolts, a short bolt, and a bracket. Now, how this is going to be set up is this long piece right here is actually going to go against the body of the vehicle, somewhat like this. I'll show you where that goes here in a second. But first off, we're going to set it up. We're going to take one of our long bolts, put a washer on it, like so. Put it in the short side of the bracket. Again, this is going against the vehicle, so we want it like this, just like that. Put another washer on it, and put a bolt on it, or a nut, like so. just like that. Now, finish off this bracket. You're gonna take your short bolts, put a washer on it. Now we're gonna come over here into this panel. And you should be able to see this spot in the vehicle with these two holes. You're gonna wanna go to the bottom one, like so. You tighten that in there. Just like that. You kind of want it standing straight up and down and a little to the driver's side. Just slightly at an angle, like so. Then, what you're going to want to do is take your other long bolt, put a washer on it, and you have a push tab here that you take off when you're taking these off. That one will not be going back in. What we're going to do is put this bolt on the back side of this, just like that, put a washer on it, and a nut, just like that. Tighten it down. And before you do all this, what you're going to want to do is line up your boost box in here, and you're going to have this hole right here. Once you put this in here without these studs in place, you're going to want to take a pick tool of sorts and poke through it. Just poke through it on this side so you can tell where you're going to be cutting your hole. I went ahead and already did this. So you can just push your stud through like so. That one, the hole's already there because we had taken a push tab out of there. Just like that. We already have our speaker wire ran. And push this in here, hook it up from the bottom. Now what we're going to do, line it up and then screw on in. Found it to be easier to leave this panel off and help this bracket guide in here, because you want to do this one first and then work on this top one. You can feel around for it. You got plenty of room back here. Push it in. That's it. Now take your remaining washers and your last two nuts and just bolt them in. So we got the boost box enclosure installed. We had hooked up our amps. That's what they look like. You can put them anywhere else in the vehicle. It does not matter. We just put them here for the customer who likes to use your trunk. You can put them underneath the, you can put the XLCA2 and the amplifier underneath either the driver or passenger side seat, whichever you guys prefer. Does not matter. This was just the way I like to do it. Try to keep it as factory as possible. Yeah, that's it. Let's get her tuned up and see what she sounds like. All right, guys. So that wraps it up for this install for this 17 Corolla. As you can see, wasn't too bad to install one of these guys. It was pretty simple. Just the 2 bolts, mount it, put the woofer back in. Again, you can put the amplifier and the XLCA2 wherever you may like, underneath the seat, underneath this trunk liner here, whatever suits your fancy. And if you want to check out this product or any other products, visit our website at nvx.com. And you guys have a good one.